I just became addicted. I loved the thrill, and I couldn't even escape it.
I kept denying it. No, I don't have it. I couldn't possibly have it.
I've never known any other life. I was born this way.
I couldn't help but get tired of this life while I see all of my peers constantly having fun while I work.
My life flashed before my eyes. I saw the bright light, and I just laid there.
Senioritis is a disease, an addiction, a tragedy.
It lurks throughout the halls of every high school across the nation.
Especially here at Steele, taking victims at no expense.
And we're here to expose the truth.
You know, senioritis, it's changed my life because it's just like now I'm more free. I'm just addicted of being free.
I'm free! I'm free!
Once I get home, instead of doing my homework like normal kids would do, I just play Call of Duty, you know? I necessarily don't want to give up my addiction. I just love being free, and just like I'm just getting whatever it needs to take just to get past classes. I mean, a D+, it's fine with me. Even a D-, I'm cool with.
And many other seniors share the same attitude. At the beginning of this school year, we surveyed 382 seniors, and 13% admitted that simply getting by was enough. Now, halfway through the school year, we asked the same seniors the same question again, and this time 73% agreed, resulting in an alarming amount of students who believe that just getting by is enough, proving that the spread of senioritis is increasing while the grade values are decreasing.
My mom would like to see more out of me, but I'm just getting through.
Yeah, Mom, I got a D+. Mom, look it.
I've been late to late arrival like at least probably 5 times already. I mean, it's rough. It's rough. I basically got it from my brother. I looked up to him, and once he caught on to it, then I caught on to it eventually.
It magically came up senior year, and I realized it wasn't a joke. I had been talking to this girl for a while, and we first started dating when she told me she had it. When she first told me that she had senioritis, I didn't think much of it. She said she was taking antibiotics for senioritis. I wasn't really nervous. I had figured it was just a joke. And as time went on and I realized I had it, I started to get nervous and scared.
It's surprising how many cases like this we see every year. It seems like the number is increasing. We've tried to teach the general public, especially high school students, about the illness. But the discussion is futile unless the proper protection is used. We've been trying different medications that have shown some effectiveness, but we haven't come up with a cure just yet. You need to teach the high school population that senioritis is real and that it can be a problem.
Senioritis is highly contagious and comes with these symptoms along with many others. If you are experiencing any of these symptoms, it is recommended you see your doctor immediately. Some cases have been identified as fatal.
I'm not taking any steps to get rid of my senioritis. I'm just trying to keep my mind off of it for as long as I possibly can. I am not still with my girlfriend, and I'm not worried about spreading senioritis because I'm more focused on the sophomore girls now. I'm in a lot better place now. I'm happy with the girls that I talk to and the people that I know.
I mean, sitting here is really hard. Like, this is too much leaning. Can I leave? Well, the teachers are always like, well, why aren't you doing your work? And I'm just like, senioritis, it's not my fault. I was born with it, so. I don't think I ever abuse it or use it as an excuse. I mean, technically it would be an excuse to other people, but I have the most rare type. Like, it's always been in me, so I don't think I'm actually using an excuse. I think it's just I can't help myself. I'm just so lazy. Can't even help it. Ugh.
Although Alyssa was diagnosed with type 3 senioritis when she was born, it continues to plague her everyday life, becoming significantly worse in high school.
The work got harder in high school, and I continued to not do any of it. I sleep in class. That's about it. This one guy asked me out, and I was like, okay. So we started dating for a bit, but then he kept wanting me to leave the house and get out of bed and go on dates with him, and I was just like, no. So we broke up, and now I'm single, but I do have my couch and Netflix, and that's all that matters to me, so.
Well, the accident happened after a long, hard, long day at school. I was walking home, just trying to get to my bed to take a nap, when it happened. I tried crossing the street, at a stop sign, at an intersection, but they just didn't stop. At 100+ miles an hour, they struck me. I flew off the back of the car. I laid there with every bone broken in my body. The first time it was said by a doctor was when I was laying in the hospital bed with all my bones broken, and the doctor came up to me and said, "Tragic events like this may make you realize that you have senioritis." I love my new lifestyle. Other than the crippling pain every single time I move, it's an amazing thing. I realized school isn't the only thing in life. I have more important things to do.
I really think that the people I was hanging around affected me the most. You know, all of my peers were just, I wanted to be like them, so I kind of gave in. My parents were really uptight. Like, they just always wanted me to be the best, so they pushed me into everything. I was that kid that went to preschool at like 3 years old. It was ridiculous, and they were just over the top. I can count my successes, but it's just exhausting. It's really not what I want. I was so jealous. I just didn't want to be that girl that had no friends, was just hanging out inside doing her homework, so I had to do something about it.
Senioritis is a serious issue not to be taken lightly. If you or a friend are experiencing thoughts associated with senioritis, do not hesitate to call this hotline. People are standing by 24/7 to take your call and help you through these difficult times before it consumes your life, like it did to Abby.
I feel a lot better. I mean, sure, I kind of look like a slob sometimes, but it's just so much more relaxing. I mean, I feel like I'm more approachable with friends, but people probably just think I gave up on myself, and I don't want to come across as like a loser that's going nowhere, but I just really don't care anymore.
This careless attitude is reflected in the poor attendance of seniors in class. We set up an experiment using hidden cameras to show Mr. May.
So we set up a hidden camera in the math hallway to show you how some students were leaving class once attendance was taken, and we just wanted to get your response on how senioritis has affected them and what you think needs to be taking place to kind of stop this issue.
Okay.
So as you can see, once the students go into their classrooms, they then are kind of looking around and seeing if anyone's watching to then leave class.
Wow. Well, first, I'm glad that you set this up and that you showed me. It's very concerning, and what I'm going to have to do is talk to staff and see what we can come up with, and in moving forward, where to go from there, and then get back to you.
Everyone at Steele cares about each other, from the staff to the students. Senioritis is a major problem, and we want to help. So we set out to create a campaign called We Steele Care in hopes that it would decrease the spread of senioritis at school. We are asking seniors to sign and hang up these gold slips as a promise to avoid the temptations of senioritis and spread awareness of the disease. Also, next week will be Senioritis Awareness Week, so don't forget to wear your gold.
Senioritis affected me in a pretty big way. I mean, yesterday I turned in a blank paper. I don't even care.
I've had senioritis since my freshman year.
I felt like senioritis was starting to set in, but after that 18-day break, I got a little relapse, and I'm ready to go finish out the year.
I have senioritis because I don't like doing my homework, and I don't study for anything, and I just don't feel like coming to school anymore. I just want to graduate.
I literally don't go to classes. I sit on this couch.
There's currently no known cure for senioritis, but Steele staff members are always there to help.
Seek your teachers out for help, because above all, the senior teachers want to help you make it through your senioritis, because we understand the problems. We were there once, we had it, and so we have genuine concern that you don't get lost in the shuffle and that you too can make it through this horrible affliction.
Even though everyone sort of thinks everything's in for college and they're sort of looking ahead, try to have some fun and enjoy this last part of your senior year, because after you graduate, it's all over and all the fun's over.
It just started off as a story that we wanted to do. I had no idea it would become so contagious.
122 days till graduation. 122.
You know, we've gone through high school all these years doing all this work, and I don't get it. Why are we still trying? I want to go have fun. I don't want to be here doing this anymore. I'm done.
I just can't do this anymore.